Hi everyone. Okay, so Rilakkuma. He's very, very cute. I don't know why he's spelled with two K's, but he's just, I love him anyways. So, I was just browsing some YouTube videos and I saw, I think Anime Is My Life 2000 sent someone a package and she made this really cute, like, drawstring bag, and I was just like, that is so cute. And I decided I was gonna make my sister something. She makes the cutest rilakkuma stuff like that I've ever seen. Her charms that she makes, I don't know, you should go see it for yourself. It's her two channels are Frito Sacks or Kawaii Charms 831. You guys should really go look at them because they're so adorable. But she also has an Etsy shop. But I decided to make her something really, really cute. And if you're watching this, Mia, I don't know, just when I give it to you, pretend like you're surprised. Okay, so here's what I made her. It's, so here's the drawstring. It's, it's a bag, but it's a rilakkuma, sandwich. He's got his, tomatoes, his lettuce, his bologna, and then his face, and then I made some cookies. So it's this cute little bag, and then it's just really, really cute. Look. Anyways, I hope she likes it, and if you guys want to see how I made it, then you guys can just stay tuned because I made a tutorial because I thought it was just too cute to keep to myself and to my sister. So if you guys want to make one just like that, I would love to see how you guys made it. So yeah, leave a video response if you want to show me how you made yours. If it's better than mine, then good for you, because this is like a first try thing. So hopefully she likes it, and thank you guys for watching. Okay, so what you're going to need today in a nutshell is this tan felt, this white felt, and this this white one you can change depending on what color you want your whole bag to be. So this, you're going to need 2 sheets of that one because you're going to make the bag out of that. You're going to need this brown one for his face and the chocolate chips, this one for the tomato, this one for the lettuce. This is a pink color, it's kind of hard to see, but we're going to be using that for the plate. And then this like brownish color for the cookies. Then you're going to need just some regular crafting scissors, a needle, and then one of these little things that helps you thread the needle if you're not too good at that. Then just a couple different colors of thread. Try to get ones that match those colors so that you don't really see the thread as much as you should. And then probably just a shoelace or some string to use as a pull string for the bag. Okay, so in order to save time and not make you guys watch a 45-minute video, I pre-cut out all the things that you're going to need. So I just cut out 2 rilakkuma shaped tan ones that are supposed to be the bread. And I cut out his mouth and his 2 eyes. Then I cut out, okay, what I was going to use as the plate to hold the cookies, I decided to make a piece of bologna, because what would be a sandwich without some kind of meat, unless you're vegan or vegetarian. But, so bologna, some lettuce, 2 tomatoes, because she loves tomatoes, and then I decided to do 4 cookies, because my nephew, which is her son, he just turned 4. So, yeah, and then you have the bag. I decided to make the bag white today, so. Oh, and you also needed a little bit more extra white for his mouth. So this is going to be what you need. And then, of course, the needles and different color threads. So what you're going to want to do is lay out the sandwich and the cookies how you want them to make sure that they fit on your bag. First sewing thing that I'm going to do is make sure that my needle's ready with thread, and I'm using black thread for this one because his eyes are black and his nose is going to be black, and I'm going to go over it with either marker or puffy paint in the end anyways. So just sew on his eyes and his mouth to make sure they stay in place where you want them. Then next what I'm going to do is place the bologna, the lettuce, and the tomatoes how I want them. And I'm going to take some red string on my needle and I'm going to sew the tomatoes onto the both of them. And it's going to work in a couple of ways, as it's kind of sewing it all together in place where you want it anyways. But I mean, we're going to go in and double stitch the lettuce to the bologna and then this whole thing to the bottom of the rilakkuma bread. So but this is just going to fortify it, make sure that it all stays together. So just start stitching. Next I'm going to go in with some green string and I'm just going to trace around the lettuce, but don't go over any of the tomato because the green thread will be seen on the red. Now where I had originally placed the piece of bread and then the 4 cookies, I'm going to take brown string on my needle and I'm going to just basically stitch them in really quickly to make sure that they don't move, because this is exactly where I want them. And yeah. So just begin stitching. So make sure you always start from underneath so that you don't see the knot that you made on top. So now that you have your bottom piece of your bread and your cookies sewn on, they're not going to fall off or anything. They're exactly where you want them. You can go ahead and place your already sewn together tomatoes, lettuce, and bologna, I guess. You can go ahead and place it on the rilakkuma bottom bread however you want, and go ahead and I'm going to use some green thread and first stitch it through the middle. Then I'm going to use some pink thread and stitch it around the bologna. So now that you have everything stitched on together, you can, we're gonna put the top part of Rilakkuma's face onto the sandwich. And you can just place him however you want to place him, whatever way you think looks cute, so that you can still see all the I guess, food underneath it. So I'm just gonna place him like this. I think that looks cute. What do you guys think? Or should I put it like, and I still want to show all the stuff on the inside. So I'm gonna put it like that, and I'm gonna sew it on, just stitching around the corners, keeping most of the thread underneath. So, and it's okay, just sew all the way through all the pieces of the, like the tomato, lettuce, and the bologna, just, and the other rilakkuma and the white, so all the way through. Now that you have everything fully stitched on, you can go back with any of the color threads and just like sew on any things that you think are too loose. Like you see how these ones have, and then the ears will come up too. You can just go ahead and sew those down using any color thread that you want before you go making the back. So just go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and finish sewing everything on, and then I will then show you guys how to make the bag. Okay, so now we're on to making the bag, and also to save time, I already did one side of the bag, so or the drawstring part of the bag. So just so I'm only going to need to show you one because you do the same on both sides. So first, you take the white piece of paper, and this what you're going to do for this one, I'm going to show you with the pattern on it, so you guys don't get confused. You're going to flip it upside down like this. Then you're going to bend this top part down and make sure it's about the same even length as you did this top one. So I did mine about that thick, so a little bit bigger than my thumb. So then I'm going to fold the same amount on this side, and I'm going to sew all the way across. So to give you guys a better view, I'm just going to, this is the back side of the, so you put the sandwich side down, then you're going to take this top part, and you're going to press it down, and then you're going to sew it all the way across. Okay, so now that both sides are stitched down, you're gonna, you can line them up, see that they're the same size technically. I guess, like the same, you made them the same length. But what we're gonna do is you're gonna take both of these sides, and obviously the inside of them is the one where the stitching is showing, or the little crease is showing, and the inside of this one is where all these little things. So you're going to turn them both upside down. So basically what's going to be on the outside is now on the inside. And you're going to line them up as best as you can. And you're going to use any stitching method that you want. If you have a sewing machine, that would help right now because it will be quicker, but I do not, so I'm going to have to hand stitch it. And you're not gonna stitch this part. You're gonna start from right here down and keep following the line all the way down and go all the way across. You're gonna go basically follow the whole entire, you're gonna basically just follow this and try to go as close to the edge as possible, but still leaving enough room to stitch. Just stitch it really tight and make sure you go over it a couple times if you feel that the stitches aren't tight enough, because you don't want it to fall apart. So I'm going to stitch it and then I'll be right back. Okay, so once you're done stitching the whole entire outside, what we're going to do is we're going to flip it inside out, or right side in. Okay, so I got my shoelace. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this little end of the shoelace and we're going to thread it through carefully. Hopefully we can do this. We're going to thread it through whichever side you want to do first, and then thread it through the whole thing.